You ever notice how some things just glow? I'm not talking about being hot, but glowing with this strange, cool, colorful light. Well, it turns out there's this hidden world of color all around us, and you can only see it if you know how to look.
So what's the deal? Why do they do it? What is the secret behind this light that seems to just appear out of nowhere? That's exactly the question we're going to dig into.
You see it out in the wild all the time. Take a scorpion, for instance. You shine a black light on it, and boom, it lights up with this eerie blue-green glow. It's all thanks to these special chemicals in its shell.
We actually use it to protect our money. No, really. Grab a banknote and put it under a UV light, and you'll see these hidden security strips that just pop with color, proving it's the real deal.
And believe it or not, even the plants in your backyard are in on this. Chlorophyll, this stuff that makes plants green, it actually fluoresces with this deep red light. It's a little secret that ecologists can use to check how healthy a plant is.
Okay, so let's get into the science. Scorpions, money, plants, what could they possibly have in common, right? Well, that secret glow they all share. It comes down to the exact same principle in physics.
And that principle is called fluorescence. At its heart, it's actually a pretty simple two-step dance. A substance soaks up some energy, usually invisible UV light, and then almost instantly, it spits that energy back out as light we can actually see. It's like a super fast conversion from one kind of light to another.
So let's really break this down. Imagine an electron is like a little ball sitting at the bottom of a staircase. Okay? Step 1, a blast of high-energy UV light comes along and kicks that ball way up, maybe 3 steps high. For just a split second, it's in this excited state. That's step 2. But it can't hang out there forever. It wants to fall back down. But here's the cool part. It doesn't fall all the way back. Maybe it only drops down 2 steps. That smaller drop in energy has to go somewhere, right? So it gets released as a new, lower-energy photon, which our eyes just so happen to see as visible light. And that's step 3. So invisible light goes in, and boom, visible light comes out.
So where did we even get the name? Well, we can thank the physicist George Gabriel Stokes for that. Back in 1852, he was studying this mineral called fluorspar. We call it fluorite now. And he was just blown away by how it could turn invisible light into a visible glow. He was so impressed, he just invented the word fluorescence on the spot.
Now, you might be thinking this whole energy in, light out thing has to be super efficient to work, right? Well, not really. Scientists measure the efficiency with something called quantum yield. A perfect score would be 100%, meaning every bit of light absorbed gets shot back out. But in the real world, even something with a quantum yield of just 10% can produce a seriously brilliant, totally visible glow.
It is really important, though, to remember that not all glows are the same. What we've been talking about, fluorescence, is instantaneous. Think of a highlighter under a black light. The second you turn that light off, the glow is gone. Then you've got phosphorescence. That's your glow-in-the-dark stars. They soak up light and then release it slowly, which is why they keep glowing for a while. And then there's bioluminescence. That's a whole different ballgame. It's not about absorbing light at all. It's a chemical reaction happening inside a living thing, like a firefly making its own light from scratch.
So while we humans are busy engineering this stuff, nature has been using it for millions of years. Let's jump into the animal kingdom and see how this amazing trick of physics has become a kind of secret language.
The list of animals that use biofluorescence is just incredible, and it keeps getting longer. We're not just talking about weird deep-sea fish. We're talking corals, sharks, frogs, parrots, even butterflies. Scientists are still finding this stuff in the craziest places. They recently discovered that platypuses and flying squirrels glow under UV light. Who knew? It's literally everywhere.
Which, of course, leads to the really big question. What's the point? Is this all just some weird random chemical accident? Or does this glow actually do something important for them?
Oh yeah, it absolutely serves a purpose. Some really critical ones, in fact. For some parrots, the glowing patches on their cheeks are all about attraction. The brighter your glow, the better a mate you are. In the deep ocean, some creatures use little fluorescent flickers to lure in their dinner. And get this, some reef fish have basically evolved a secret private chat channel. They glow red, a color that most of their predators can't even see, letting them signal each other without anyone else knowing. It's a hidden language made of light. How cool is that?
So naturally, as soon as we figured out how this works, we started putting it to work for us. Let's take a look at how this natural wonder has been engineered into our everyday lives.
You can start with the lights right over your head. A fluorescent tube. It's full of mercury gas that gives off nasty UV light when you run electricity through it. But the white powdery stuff coating the inside of the glass absorbs that invisible UV and re-emits it as the soft, visible light that fills the room.
And like we saw before, it's a huge deal for anti-counterfeiting. Those little fibers woven into passports and money look like nothing in normal light, but under a UV scanner, they just erupt with color. It's an incredibly tough feature to fake.
And in forensics, it's a game changer. Investigators can spray a crime scene with a fluorescent chemical, and it reacts with things like the iron in blood, creating this glow that reveals tiny traces you could never see with the naked eye. They use it for fingerprints, too.
But maybe the most important use is in medicine. Scientists can tag specific cells or molecules with fluorescent dyes. Then, when they look through a special microscope, only the parts they tagged light up. It lets them literally watch a disease progress or see exactly where a new drug is going in the body. It made the invisible world of biology visible.
Seriously, once you start looking for it, you see it's absolutely everywhere. You know that whiter-than-white look your laundry detergent promises? That's from fluorescent brighteners. The insane brightness of a construction worker's safety vest or a highlighter? Yep, fluorescence. From the LEDs in your TV to the machines that sequence DNA in a lab, we have put this glow to work in thousands of ways. So here it is, the main takeaway. That one simple little act, an electron getting kicked up by light and then relaxing back down, that one tiny principle connects everything. It connects a glowing parrot in a rainforest, a deep-sea fish hunting in the dark, the lights in your home, and the money in your pocket. It's all the same thing.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it, if this whole hidden world of light was all around us, just waiting for us to notice. What other invisible forces are out there, right now, quietly shaping everything?